better?
Yeah, look at your lighting compared to mine. I look...
Oh, we're just a little blown out on that side.
How do we do that? Let's correct it.
I don't know, but I think being blown out's not such a bad thing.
Oh, I guess you're true. Maybe being blown out.
You got it, you got it, you got it. It took you. He's been very stressed. He has a very early flight tomorrow, so we had a lot of things going on the past few days.
And I procrastinate.
So he was just like, I got here and he was like, a million things. And I'm like, I meditated today, so I'm like, I need you to breathe.
Which is good, because I was like,
with me.
you're right.
Yeah, energy.
Yes, she's my BFF.
Energy.
This is our
Yeah, oh my
energy.
God. Even after everything that we posted, did you see somebody on Twitter? And I didn't even respond to them because I can't with you. They're like, is that your husband? I was like... Okay.
I love how we're both like this.
I'm just going to need you to figure shit out on your own.
We are going to have to talk about that forever.
Every day. We are not fucking. We will never be fucking. He is gay as fuck and I am straight as hell. Got it? Best friends. Never going to happen. Got it? Not enough money in the world. Maybe quite a lot of money. Like, I'm talking like billions.
Yeah, I'm like...
I'm going to need to be a billionaire.
I'm going to need to walk away and like possibly just get new skin.
Good
You would too. You'd be like, I'm gonna need a new uterus, vagina.
But I've had sex with people where I was like, can I get a new vagina out of this? Like, is this
I mean, I've
it?
had, yeah. When I've also had sex with people where I'm like, oh.
I wanted to gouge my
need
eyes
it.
out and my vagina at the same time during one of them.
Yeah. Oh. You had your eyes open?
God no! It was for a porn. It was for a porn, and do you remember me telling you?
I know.
I kept making awful
exactly
faces.
You're talking about.
I kept making faces.
It was in Vegas, right?
No, it was in Dallas. I got flown to Dallas for that.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I kept making like faces, so I would make sure it didn't get on the internet.
That's
and it
so
didn't.
funny. Oh my God, that
I know of. I don't think it's on the
That's
internet.
so funny. That reminded me of someone with that whole casting couch thing, you know? Like
Oh yeah.
That's so funny. Someone the other day said that to me, and I'm like, that just never goes away.
I know. I broke somebody's heart the other day because they were like, "But don't tell me casting couches aren't real." I was like,
They're
"Casting
not
couches
real.
aren't real."
Unless it's like
Let me break your
badly
dreams.
lit and like really seedy, then it
I don't
might
even
be.
then. Like mine was super seedy anyway.
Was it?
Yeah, it was super seedy. Even like walking in, I was like, "This is super seedy." But you know what's happening, and you're getting a paycheck, so.
Yeah, and you have to sign off on
Yeah,
it.
and you have to sign waivers to even have your sex on the internet.
So you're comfortable being that way.
Yeah, just to break all your little hearts.
That's not real.
But you know what is real? There's a penis in the vagina, so I mean,
Enjoy.
or penis in the butt, whatever it is.
One
so
way or
just
another,
enjoy
there's
that.
a penis.
There's or no, not always. Sometimes
or a
it's
fake
just,
penis.
Yeah, actually though, if I get to have a strap on in a girl scene, I'm actually okay with it, as long as I get to have a penis and I don't have to lick vagina.
Oh man, I don't want to like it.
Okay, now that we both have a disgust for vaginas, that's what we have in common.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot in common. But
since you've been gone!
oh, someone just joined. Hello. Hello.
Since you've been gone, we had our first Groundlings class.
Yes, we did.
We actually have our second Groundlings class as soon
Right after
as
this.
we film here, and we're heading over there. So that'll be fun. It was a lot of fun. I think both of us had no idea what to expect.
None.
And it was just kind of a getting to know each other and like doing crazy activities.
Exercises. It was like exercise after exercise after exercise.
Yeah, but it was good because I think all of us were like, not even timid, but all of us needed that kind of stimulation. And
I'm assuming it'll be a lot of
active.
exercises though, you know, because how else are you supposed to do improv unless you're like actually doing exercises to learn improv?
Right. Yeah.
And there were some exercises I was like, oh gosh, when I think or when I'm trying to find words or emotion, I look away instead of looking at someone.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
that was really interesting.
Well, one of the things that he said that really caught my eye is when he said, you know, the constant eye contact to know what the other person's thinking. I thought for us on stage together to just look in each other's eyes and go like, where are you at? Are you okay?
Because it's
like,
very easy for us to be like, connect.
Yeah.
And what's great too, like the more we work together, the more we like do little things like this.
And read each other.
Yeah, very easily.
Yeah.
Because we can already sense that and feel that.
I was going to say, I think we've been able to read each other pretty well since like day one though. Other than I thought he was someone I could sleep with.
That was literally day one.
Yeah, that was day one.
Day
and within,
one.
That was
5
day
minutes.
one. I was going to say, within 60 seconds.
I was like,
blown out of
do
the
you
water.
think? Really? I've still got it, lady.
You have it without your speaking.
Remember that one time I walked...
Or any man
They can't see me how I'm sitting right now. But do you remember that time...
With his legs crossed and his arms in the other direction.
Do you remember that time when we were at the Ontario Improv and the very first time I worked out on stage and that group of girls were like, woo! I was like, I'm gay. And they're like,
Yes, I do.
So funny.
Speaking of the Ontario Improv, I'm going to be back there on the 7th of June.
That's in 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah, doing a show with Stoner Rob, and you're going to come out there with me.
Yeah.
That's happening.
So if you're out in the Ontario area, Los Angeles, east of Los Angeles.
We need to get some merch before then.
Let's do it.
We need to get on that. You have merch people, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Might have some stuff for y'all to sell.
Might
Or for us
you
to sell.
You can sell it for us,
Probably
though.
me, because I'll just be sitting there while they're doing their thing, and I'll be like, hey, want a t-shirt?
I just start throwing it.
Yes. Here's a t-shirt, bitch.
I will hand out merch for free. Just have my shit out there. Okay, so we do have a few things we wanted to talk about because we had some questions sent in. And keep with the questions because we can only rattle for so fucking long, people.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there.
Totally. Question number 1.
I don't know where to start here. What is harder, I guess, stand up or being naked on camera?
Well, I mean, for me, what's harder is obviously being naked on camera. Wink, wink.
We're full of corny dad jokes today. That's
we
all
are.
we got.
We're full of corny dad jokes today. Take it or leave it. We're cleaning up our act.
So yours is harder in scene, on set?
I think it's a different type of vulnerability, but I think...
Totally is.
But
100%.
I think porn, you walk into knowing what's needed every time, so it's easier.
Yeah, it's very routine on a porn set. Very much routine on a porn set.
You know you're going to have sex. You know you're going to have a certain positions. You know there's going to be someone else there.
You're going to do your pictures first,
yeah,
so you're going to know what positions you're going to be having sex in.
It's kind of like work. Like when you go to a 9 to 5, you know, like you walk in the first 2 hours, you like fuck around and look at shit online.
Paperwork, makeup.
Yeah. And then you're trying to figure out what you want for lunch. And you go to lunch and you're running late. And then maybe you start working on some shit around 1, 2 o'clock. Yeah.
And with a comedy show...
You never know.
Well, and at a comedy show, you're also there for hours just watching other people do their job, and then you're trying to remember what you're supposed to be saying. And
that's the hardest. It's like watching other people.
And you're laughing, and you're like, ah, they're so like, funny. Oh my God,
shit, I gotta be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm up next. Oh my God. And then you go get in your own head, and you're like fucking everything up. Yeah. So for me, comedy is way harder.
Totally. And there's like a moment too that when you go up on stage, it kind of like, I can't explain it, but everything kind of like closes in, like that focus, you know, like the room seems to get really small.
Yeah.
And you're like,
or it gets really big, and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
All these people are waiting for me to talk to them.
And you're like, okay, I'm the only one with the microphone, so this is all my responsibility. Yeah. There's no one to help you. No. It's like you said the one time, like you felt like someone was coming up with the cane to like pull
and
you
now
off.
I've done the Ontario Improv a lot. I don't know, probably 20 times at least. And yeah, I had a time out there where I forgot everything I was ever gonna say, and I had like literally not even like all the jokes I'd ever written, like all the words I had ever learned were like.
It happens.
And I just remember thinking, like, would someone please just come and take this microphone, or do you get that cane and fucking drag me off the stage, save me?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Someone please just come.
And I'm sure it was only like 3 minutes, but it felt like 3 hours. I was like, why isn't anyone helping me? Why aren't the helpers?
But as soon as that happens too, if you have that look of like, oh fuck, like everyone in the room sees it and
I
did. Feel it, and they're like.
But that's when the room actually reached out to me, because thankfully I had done it so much. There were people who had already heard my set, so they were like yelling out my jokes. And I was like, oh yeah, it's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'll tell that one. That's good.
And
that's how I stayed up there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in Vegas, and it was only like literally a 7-minute set, and first 2 minutes, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing up here no more. Because I think what it was is because that room over at Sayers Club like, would be such a random group, and like I wouldn't say I'm not for older people, but there were some that looked like they were from the Midwest and were not loving anything that was coming out of my mouth, and so I didn't want to offend them. I was like, oh God.
But you can't be worried about offending them. You just gotta fucking do it.
That's when you know. Lesson learned.
All right. This is funny. Is because you just had this question yesterday with someone blowing you up of how you get into porn.
Oh my god.
First off,
do you get that question a lot? How do you get
yes,
into porn?
But I think I'm just so mean to those people that they just quit.
Why? What do you mean?
Because they're always like, can I send you a picture of my dick and you tell me if it's
so
good
it's
enough
guys,
for porn?
Oh, it's guys who send you stuff?
Yeah, and I'm like, don't.
If it's good enough for porn, well, what does that even entail? Like,
first off, I never, ever want a picture of your dick. Ever. They're not pretty in pictures. To me, they're not pretty in pictures. If it's in person, yeah, great. I can really appreciate a nice one.
I love that they think, though, like, obviously that's a way of being like, validate how big my dick is, but that's not what porn's about.
No, it really, when I tell people that porn has almost absolutely nothing to do with the size of your dick, people are blown away. But it's really
true.
Doesn't.
Doesn't matter.
No.
I mean, I know it's, especially in the gay porn world, it's over heightened as far as like, the big dicks. Like, they even have an award. At the Grabbies, it's called the hottest cock, and I'm like, you won't ever see like an average or small cock there, which I think is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you only see like the big nasty monsters that can only get enough blood there to look semi-hard.
I want a big black. I don't think anybody wants.
I want a big black monster. For sure.
Okay, well, send them here.
You don't want a big monster? We talked about that. Like
I want comfortability.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want
even that. I don't even need. I don't need dicks. I don't need nothing. Honestly, I need someone that keeps me engaged outside of sex because I feel like I'm so over sexualized right now.
Oh, I still very much want you to entertain me sexually, but I also want you to stimulate me in a different way. Like, I want to be able to be out in general with you and be having conversation.
And let's be real, like, I can do this all by myself.
Right, exactly. And much faster.
And much
more efficient. I can guarantee you I'm getting off, you know? As opposed to...
But yeah, like, I don't know. I had someone the other day that was like, well, how did you get into porn? I told him, I was like, well, if you're... And this is what I say to anyone who's actively looking, guys that want to get into gay porn, like, send me your pictures and I'll forward it to the right people.
Oh, you will? Yeah,
totally. Because I'm gonna get a cut of their booking.
Oh, well, there you go.
But like,
I ain't got time for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my own fucking job. Yeah. Fuck you. It's fucking hard out here.
Especially if you're younger than me. Go fuck yourself.
It was just simple. I was like, just send me a piece of paper with the date attached, so that way we know current pictures.
Right.
And
that's right. You said he was trying to send you pictures from like a year ago.
Yes, with sunglasses on. On a boat.
Oh my god.
Well, and then the pictures he did send of like his dick and his butt were like selfie, and I'm like, no, I don't need your hookup pictures.
Yeah.
I need to literally either get someone to take pictures of you head to toe, the front and back side,
back, side,
with date,
close face.
Yes, with the date, so we all know.
You have to be holding the handwritten date.
Or don't send it.
Yeah.
And he was so dumb that like he just kept sending me pictures, and I'm like, well, clearly you're dumb enough to be a porn star.
Here's what porn wants. They want your most unflattering picture of you naked front to back. They don't want you to be Photoshop. They don't want you to have an angle. They don't want you to have anything. They want basic front, basic back.
Yeah. Think what is it?
Think you just got arrested and they need your fucking mugshot of you naked.
Yes,
that's what you fucking need.
Oh my god, that's what
it's so true.
Send me your mugshot
and be able to keep your penis hard for 4 to 8 hours and be able to literally come on command.
Because once we're done for fucking 4, 6, 8 hours, like we don't want to spend another hour and a half waiting
for you to come. Yeah,
it's called the money shot for a reason because you don't get paid until you do that shot.
Actually, James Dean was just addressing this, and he was saying what he tells guys is you need to be able to be in a room of 5 to 10 absolute strangers, pull your dick out and start masturbating, and keep your dick hard while people are talking to you, all strangers.
About all different types of fucking shit.
About everything. You have to be able to stroke your dick, keep it hard for hours with 20 strangers you don't know in the room.
That's the truth, too.
And if you can do that,
then you can be in porn. Maybe. If they want you.
Yeah.
It's the truth, though.
It really is.
Literally, you'll be around and like you're like playing with your dick, and there's like men, women, it doesn't matter.
Whatever,
like, they're like fixing lines. They're like, "How was your week?" And you're like, "Oh, I fucking suck. I got bills." And like this bitch was being a cunt to me, and like then you have like it's all over.
Yep. And then when somebody says, "Come,"
you're like,
"Right now,"
okay.
Then you have to come.
That's when I like close my eyes and I'm like, you get nasty, you fucking bitch. Get nasty.
See, I don't have to come on camera. I just have to go, my screams have to get louder. That's it. Job done.
Job done. Every once in a while, I'll throw a shaking leg in there.
Yeah.
Try not to squeeze out a fart.
Like sometimes because they'll go, okay, we need, 5 more minutes of that, and then I want you both to come. And I'm like in my head, like counting 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, it's got to be close. So make sure your screams get real loud right now. This is where we're going.
Yeah. And then help him out too.
And then help him, yeah.
I'm always like, when it comes to cum shot, like, what do you need? Do you need me to step away? Do you need me to touch you? Because I'm like, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, can you just be quiet? Don't touch me. Don't talk. Don't look at me.
Well, the thing is for us is, of course, all money shots are go to the face, right? So it's always like us on our knees, like just waiting for it. And it's the most awkward thing, too, because you're like, do you want me to put it? No, you got it.
I know, right? You're like,
and then I just went... and then like, how long do I have to be like, because I'm like, are you gonna go?
Yeah.
Or,
are you close?
Are we breaking?
No.
Okay.
So true.
God, we're just ruining porn for you guys left and right.
Oh, you think? Nah.
If you thought it was real, you should probably.
I mean, here's the thing. Like,
give up.
I think when you are turned on and watching porn, seeing a dick in a hole, like, that's enough for me.
Yeah,
or just
for me too, yeah.
I can just watch someone just like jerking off or like masturbating or like...
Oh, I can't watch them. Well, I can watch somebody masturbating if I like them. Like, I used to have this guy, Jason, I won't say your last name, but used to send me masturbation photos or like videos of him all the time. I was so fucking hot because he'd be dirty talking in the video. And I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I could probably get off just by someone dirty talking. I could get off by a picture of a butt. Like, let's keep it real. Like, I don't know what guys out there think, but like, porn ain't gonna be ruined for me because I could literally just. My mind.
Sometimes I don't even masturbate to the thought of people. Sometimes I masturbate to the thought of money. Like, I masturbate to making money. Is that weird?
I mean,
I do.
That is hilarious.
I don't know.
I mean,
different things.
My mind's dirty. If people knew what was going on in here, they would
turn and run.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we gotta move on. Okay, so we just went from can I get cum in my mouth fast enough to what kind of kid were you growing up?
Oh my god.
Let's really jump right back to it.
That's funny though, because it's kind of like if they only knew. Like, yeah. What kind of kid were you growing up?
I think I was a good kid.
Ish. What is good?
I only became a bad kid after high school. I was such a good kid all up until then.
Yeah, I was pretty much the...
Because I was just trying to be like in my brother's light, My brother was like a shining star. Yeah.
If I had kids, I'd be like, cause trouble, always question authority.
Right? And I would just say learn the law because I honestly feel like a lot of the police officers don't know the law.
Learn the law and use it to your
if you were to learn it
advantage.
and like use it against them, most of them are so fucking stupid. They're just like, I know, is that what it? I know. They have 6 months of fucking training. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, I'm a little against cops.
Oh God. I mean, it's just someone that's wanting to police and control people.
Yeah. You're not my favorite.
So we were both cookie cutter kids.
Yeah, pretty cookie cutter.
Basic bitches.
Yeah.
But now we ain't.
We ain't basic no more.
Shimmy.
And that's when both our parents are like, where did it go wrong?
I know.
What did we do? Were we good parents? I'm like, you were great parents. I'm just trying to be a different kind of adult. That's all.
I mean, I'll say that you were great parents, but the jury's still out. You ain't dead yet. We'll see what you need, bitches.
We got some time left together.
Mm-hmm. And that don't need everything going to my
I
nephews.
had crazy dreams last night.
About what?
I was really fucked up apparently. Like in my dream, I was like fucked up. But I was back in my house in high school. But you were there, and you were so mad at me because there was a bag of meth on the counter, and you were like, "You fucking got meth," and I was like, "I didn't know," because I had just woken up, and I was like, I didn't even think I did it. I was like, "Flush it down the toilet." And then like somebody else was like upstairs with my parents, and they were like, they'd piled up all my bills, and they were like, "You're fucking up at life," and blah blah blah. And then this lady was like, I have a lot of money and I'm going to write you a check. And she wrote me a $300,000 check. And I remember being like upset at first because I was like, I can take care of it by myself. And I was like,
girl,
no, I'm going to take the check.
That's
and then I woke up and I was like,
were you upset about not having the check?
I was totally upset about not having the check. But I was also mad at myself for having the fake bag of meth. I was like mad internally of myself, and I haven't done meth in fucking
that is hilarious.
15 years.
I had a dream the other day that I shit my underwear and that I was trying to wash it out in the bathtub without people seeing it.
Subconscious. I think that was my subconscious telling me to, like, I don't know, ship up or shape out.
I mean,
like,
I think mine was basically like, you have shit yourself time and time again. Clean up your act, don't let people see it, and move on.
I almost thought I was going to shit myself today at the gym.
Well, maybe I was having a dream of what will happen to you later.
Let's not. Let's pray.
Can you imagine being at Groundlings and being like, oh.
Oh my god, I would be
Would you
mortified.
go back?
Would I what?
Go back.
Would I go, to the class?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough question.
Ooh, I totally would be like, sorry I shit myself, y'all. Got a nervous
I've
tummy.
already paid for this class. I'm going to be coming back. Okay, we got to move on because we really are in a time crunch today.
We're at 21 minutes.
Okay, we're almost done. What do you think is not funny? Subjects that you think are taboo or that we don't want to address?
Well, for me,
I don't even know the answer to this.
I answered it yesterday, but for me, like, I don't think it's funny to make fun of people, period. I don't think racism is funny. I think that's lazy. I think that's boring. I think it's played out. I think it's tacky when you want to try and, like...
I definitely agree with you on that point because I definitely know the attacking comments.
Yeah, I don't like...
And it's not fun for me. It's not fun for me when
TR, like, I don't think that's funny.
Right, yeah. And the same thing with Colin Kane when he was just... His entire show was just, like, insulting his audience. And they were thrilled about it. The audience was like, oh, yeah, it's hilarious. I'm like, is it, though? I'm sad for you guys that you're paying money to be insulted. Like, I don't want that for you. I want you to feel good about yourself.
Well, because I think that's what humor is. Humor is supposed to be funny, and, like, laughter is supposed to be funny. So if someone's not... If
you're going there just to, like, beat up on people, that's... Yeah, I agree with you on that. And I didn't even know...
I don't mind making fun of myself.
Oh, I make fun of myself all day long.
Because that's relatable. Like, we all do dumb shit.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's funny.
Just attacking other people.
I just think it's lazy.
Yeah, it is lazy.
I'm going to be mean because it's funny. No, that's not funny. That's being mean.
It's just being a fucking dick.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that.
God.
I don't get it either.
Who put your head in the commode and fucking flushed it?
You're right.
We need to go whoop their ass.
And I need you to meditate and find some inner peace.
Yeah, and then tell me about a funny story about how you tried to meditate and couldn't. But don't be going crazy on me.
Okay. And another thing, and this is just a PSA. When you have questions, quit turning to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter with your dumbass questions. Blowing us up with stupid questions. Just fucking Google it.
Someone the other day was like, how do I... whatever. If you're watching this, you're watching it. He's like, hey, your mom told me once that she gargles with peroxide sometimes to make her teeth white. Like, how long should I do that? What should be done? I'm like, Google that shit.
Yeah.
Household remedies, you can Google that.
Right, you can find out the information all by yourself.
Yeah, it's like, a charcoal mask, I want to do it. Google it.
There was you remember me telling you about the really annoying lady at Enterprise? It was like, he wants a pastrami sandwich. Get him a pastrami. And then she was like asking other people in the Enterprise like how to get downtown, and I was so irritated with her that I literally said, put in your GPS. And then everyone else was like, well, if you take, and then everyone gave her like 6 different ways, and my only thought was, best of luck finding it now, bitch.
Well, here's my thing, is she really going to remember it? No, she's going to walk out of there and be like,
you're going to want to take a left on the 3rd, and then you can just, like, she ain't gonna remember that. She can't work her fucking phone right now. She's never gonna fucking get there.
I mean, the other day I was shopping, and I almost was like, where's the tailors? And I was like, never mind, I can Google it. And they're like, well, there's a really good one that will get it really quickly for you. And I was like, okay, that's good information.
That's helpful, yeah.
Let me know about that.
Yeah.
Sorry to waste your time, I can Google it.
Yes.
But as far as questions about sex and porn that you want to hear about from us,
yeah, those we can
don't send
answer.
me stuff about how to whiten your teeth or like charcoal. I don't Google it.
Right.
Household
First off,
remedies.
my teeth aren't that fucking white, and neither are his. So we're probably not the people to ask that
Girl,
question.
how do I
to.
whiten my teeth? You download Facetune. and you just go whiten and you do this.
Yeah, it's very simple. You just did some radio shows.
Yes,
what did you
Left
do?
of Straight was yesterday, and On the Rocks
My leg
was
hurts.
last
Sorry,
week.
I'm old. I can only sit a certain
And I will
way.
be on the Rocks again this next Tuesday.
What is the rock?
On the Rocks.
On the rock.
Yes, the.
I'm so.
It's a fun radio show where people enjoy drinking and having conversations over all sorts of goodies.
Good.
This week we have some fun people that do voiceover work.
Good.
From like Powderpuff Girls, Family Guy.
And that's one you already did.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have another one coming up.
Mm-hmm.
For the same people.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
I think I'm going to start co-hosting there regularly.
Good.
And you will be too.
We'll see.
We need to have you on. Alexander, we need to have her on.
Yes. By the way, I'm having lunch with Lana Turner tomorrow, so I'm going to book a show for us to do her Perfect 10 podcast because it's really good as well. So.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait. We have some stage work that we're going to be presenting to y'all soon too. I can't wait for y'all to see us on stage together.
We've been working on a lot of things, so just throwing it out there.
A lot of shit coming up. And Gay Days, we'll be at Gay Days together again. Y'all
Wait, you're
remember?
going to Chicago this week.
Oh yeah, Chicago tomorrow.
You're going to Chicago tomorrow, so you'll be at the Grabbies hosting there. And then June 2nd through 4th, we will be at the Grabbies in Orlando, and his birthday is on the 3rd.
Oh.
So just keep that noted.
Hummingbird.
Oh, there's a hummingbird.
It's
How
saying
cute is he?
hello. Oh my god.
Okay. And then on, he really is saying hello. On June 7th, I am at the Ontario Improv doing Stoner Rob show. This guy is hilarious. The 13th, we are both at the Dime Bar on Fairfax together. And then on June 20th, I am back at the Comedy Store doing the roast battle with Chris Cope. Very exciting. I'm actually going to go to the Comedy Store on Friday. I know you won't be here. I'm not performing, but good friends of ours, Sally Mullins and Leanne Tooker, are performing in the original room. So I'm going to be out there supporting. So if you get out and you're in LA, come up to the Comedy Store on like Friday and come say hi.
Totally. That's a fun night too. I love the Comedy Store.
But we got to go to class. We
gotta go be students.
Gotta go. So
bye,
we'll
y'all.
see you next week. Bye!